Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. Can you see this happy flocker right here? I'm so happy. Oh, I forgot to change my name to Triplet, but I'm here with the Sidley twins. Hi, Steph. Hi, Nancy.
Hey, Jen, we're so happy to be here. We missed you. We haven't seen you in so long.
Hi, everybody.
Too. I know. I had somebody ask me in the comments, are you and the Sidley twins okay? I was like, always. I just miss them.
We get those in our comments.
Oh.
Yeah, they're like, because we're triplets, and they're like, they're like concerned.
Yeah.
No,
like,
just
because you don't see us on camera with each other doesn't mean we're not talking to each other. So don't worry, everybody.
I know. I mean, of course, everybody knows you. You're blowing up huge, and I want to talk about that. But in case you guys don't, here's the Sidley twins. Look at me, so professional. Check out Twin Talk with the Sidley twins.
Wow.
I pulled your recent video. You guys are doing amazing. I want to talk about Mom Gets a Fiat. And we'll get into the as ever, but I want to hear about you guys first. How are you? What's going on? Talk to me. You've been on Dan Wooten a lot. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we've been on a couple times, and that's like a dream come true. I don't think I ever imagined ever even meeting him. So he's a really wonderful person. He's a
nice.
Very nice, gracious person, and
he wants us back. He keeps wanting us back.
Yeah, so he's great, and we've just been I've been out of town a lot and just very busy, and
yeah,
we had Link Lauren a couple times on our show, which we love.
Yeah,
and then we had the fabulous Zach Peter, who is all things pop culture.
I was very nervous.
She was so nervous. She forgot to press the record button.
I've only done that once before with Dave Foley.
One time we had Dave Foley on the show,
and I couldn't function.
And halfway through, I'm looking over and she's looking over, and Nancy goes, "Oh God, I forgot to press the record button." And then Dave Foley was so sweet; he did it over again. Yeah. But she did the same thing with Zach Peters. She was so nervous. She forgot to press the record
I've been
button.
following him for so long. He's like my pop culture guru. So to have him on the show was like a really big deal. And so that's cool. But other than that, just living life, my home renovations going as fast as it can, and they quieted down. This morning was like, oh my gosh, bang, bang, bang. I was like, are we going to be able to do Jen? Because they were so loud this morning. But I think they're either at lunch or they finished for the day.
Well, one day I'll get rid of this one.
Yes,
that's right. And how are the pups? The pups are good.
Great.
Brody and Lady are doing wonderfully. We just dropped our Adopt Don't Shop campaign, and we have Adopt Don't Shop on the front of the shirt, and then we have Brody and Lady on the back.
Yeah.
And it's a very cute shirt, a cute sweatshirt, and I hope a lot of people buy it because 100% of the proceeds go directly to animal shelters.
Yeah, and it's under our bonfire merch store, Sidley Twins Bonfire. So if you want to put the link in there later, Jen, you may. No pressure. But
no, I'd love to.
Yeah, I think it's such a good cause. Get their sweatshirts of cute little Lady and Brody.
Adopt, don't shop.
Adopt, don't shop.
So I think it's wonderful. You guys always do such good for animals. So good for you. Has it been successful?
We just started it, so I haven't.
But it's been so far so good.
So far so good.
Yeah, we just started it.
That's amazing. Think of all the animals you're going to help with that. That's so cool.
That's why we want to do this.
Exciting. That's wonderful.
I mean, the Meghan thing is fun. I'm not gonna lie. That's the icing on the cake.
Watching her downfall is awesome.
But being able to give money to so many charities is just the best
icing on the cake.
No, the Meghan is the icing on the cake.
Well, it's the dead flowers on the cake.
The dead flowers on the
sprinkling
cake.
Dead flowers on the cake.
That's it. You're right.
Oh my gosh. And I'm sure you've seen it going around. Have you seen where people have found they sell like rabbit and guinea pig food that's the same? I was like,
Well, it's funny. When I saw the show first, her cooking show on Netflix, I immediately went to I think it was Amazon and looked up dry flowers because I'm like,
I did
Because
the same
I
thing.
first looked at Whole Foods, and it's a seasonal thing in Oregon, but you can get that stuff on Amazon all year round, and it's like for $14 you can get a big fat case of it. I mean, it's so ridiculous, but it's so unappetizing. I can't get over, like, I don't know if somebody
Gross. Yeah.
sprinkled dead dry flowers on my dessert, I would really just wonder, why are they doing this?
I just think too, like us as millennials, our parents always taught us not to eat flowers.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
I was told,
told don't eat flowers.
Like, don't eat anything out of the yard unless you show us first. Or we weren't even allowed to eat Halloween candy until our parents like cut it in half first. We would pour it on the ground at the end of the hall, and then
they'd look through it.
They would mom would either take a knife and cut it in half, because there was this urban legend about putting razor blades.
Yeah,
I remember. Yeah.
And then it turned out it was never true, but that was the millennial culture. Like, you know, be afraid of everything.
That's right.
And your parents always would say, don't do anything in someone else's house or you'll get sued. They'll sue us.
They'll sue you.
Litigation was very popular back then.
Don't ever drive your friend's car.
Oh, gotcha.
Poisons and litigation.
That's right. I forgot when I stayed with you guys, I hurt my arm. So you'll be hearing from my...
Be careful or Jen will sue you.
That's right.
That was the 90s, baby. It was just, you don't want to get sued.
You don't want to get
or
sued.
Poisoned.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You're exactly right. Oh, my goodness.
Megan's got a little bit of both.
Yes. I had a Chef Matt, shout out Chef Matt, a wonderful chef of like 20 something years on my show. And he was talking about that. He's awesome. And he was like, they're going to add a bitter hint to anything you put it on. And that's all I can I make this face every time I think about it. I'm like, oh gosh, why would you want that?
Yeah.
So Stephanie had cooked, when the Gosling and I say, the most wonderful salmon dish. And the only thing that would have elevated that, Steph, is if you'd sprinkle
dry flowers.
Gross.
Ironically, though, there was a little mint on it.
That's right.
I put a little
salmon mint. Ooh.
The mint. The Gosling likes salmon.
She does. She likes Stephanie's salmon. Yes, for sure. But so we really hadn't caught up. So did you end up watching? How much of the Netflix show did you watch, or did you watch the whole thing?
We watched the whole thing because we made the mistake, and not the mistake of being
Don't say mistake.
Not the mistake of being on Dan Wooten. We made this mistake of saying, we'll do the show of the morning of her show. So that means we had to watch. We woke up at 4:00 our time, a.m., and we had to binge it because we ended up doing Dan's show at 7. Oh my God, our brains were.
We had our note and pad of paper, and our brains were like,
yeah, no. So we watched the whole thing. We watched the whole thing.
And Nancy made Miss
Angela Levin
laugh.
I made her laugh.
That was pretty cool.
Do you remember what it was that made her laugh?
Yeah, I made her laugh by saying the wrapping paper, because Dan goes, did we learn or something like,
did we learn anything?
And then I go, really, Dan, you didn't learn anything by her teaching you how to gift wrap for the first time? The gift wrap.
Angela Levin just started laughing, and she goes, that's such a good one.
Gift wrapping to me was, okay, first the balloons, that was really bad. And I'm thinking she's not going to be able to top the balloons, because, you know, everybody has that balloon filler. That I bought mine at Party City. Everybody has that. I keep it in my garage.
I had one in LA.
Yeah, everybody has one. And it's like, it's like she acted like it was the first time she had shown anybody. So she's doing it. It's like, you think once would be enough, right? To do the balloon. No, she's got to do like 10 balloons in front of us. And then not once does she show us, like, if you're going to go, do it all the way. She doesn't show us how to tie the balloon. She's just blowing them up. So maybe she doesn't really know how to tie.
That's what I think too. She doesn't know how to tie it. And so she just kind of,
Because like, where did the tying part? And then I'm thinking, okay, there's no way it could get worse. And then the wrapping paper, she took like 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And then when she goes around, she goes, she like hums. And they say
like Marge Simpson.
Humming is like a sign that you're psychotic. Like if you hum a lot. And it's like, and she's like, I'm going to cut my foot. Really? You really don't know how to wrap it?
No, exactly. Is that really a skill you're teaching? And then she claims she taught a class on it.
Bull pucky.
Yeah.
And then, I'm sorry. Okay. I lived in California. She worked at Humphrey Yogurt at 13. That's against the law. Yeah. You cannot work anywhere underage as a minor. That is illegal. Humphrey Yogurt would have a lawsuit on their hands. Trust me.
And then she talks about Yum Yum Donuts.
And this is the
spot I went to.
Yeah, yum yum.
Yum 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 yum. Nancy and I went on Pico.
Yeah, I remember when she's talked about the one on Melrose, Stephanie turned to me and she goes, we went to the one on Pico.
We went to the one on Pico across from the Morgan Wixon Theater.
But it was just, oh my God, the show, there's just so many things. And the popcorn, the cob, the freaking popcorn cob, that doesn't work. I know that doesn't work because when I taught at the Portland Jewish Academy, I would watch sometimes the after school projects. The teachers come in to do that, like after school projects, and they would be setting up and everything. And it was like an enrichment thing. And they would do crafts. And that was one of them. And I'm like, I stayed like 5 minutes because I'm like, this isn't going to work.
I gotta see this.
I gotta see this.
Yeah.
And guess what? It didn't work.
Yeah.
Like a couple, not as much as she did. And then thank goodness for Chef Stu. Chef Stu outing her. Chef Stu was like, she had the actual popcorn, microwavable popcorn pack still on the counter. Nobody caught it. Because there's no way that works. It was just like craft Pinterest craft 101.
Jen, what did you think about the peanut butter pretzels going into another bag?
Oh my God. I mean, earth-shattering, mind-blowing. No, it was ridiculous. And the thing we kept saying, like, I can't remember. I was talking to guests about it, and we were saying, like, that does not make me feel like when I came to your house, you guys were so welcoming and kind and sent out snacks, but you didn't pack them for our room. You didn't want us to visit with us. That was like, go to your room. In case you guys are watching and don't know.
I didn't give you bath salts.
I know. Bath salts. No, but Megan's idea of having a guest is giving them something and telling them stay in your room and don't come out the entire time.
Don't come out.
I don't want to see your
thank
face.
me for my gifts.
Yeah.
What? No. Yeah, it's so bizarre. You're right. It was just the overall thesis I felt like was creating problems that didn't exist and then horrible solutions.
Yes, that's perfect. Oh my gosh. And her friend Delphina. Oh God, that was so uncomfortable.
Giving me a headache.
And I hiked with both of you guys when I was visiting Portland, and none of us took a dance break that I can recall. What are we thinking? That's right. That's right. What are we doing with ourselves? Let's have a dance break now. No, it's just so silly. It's so silly. I kept saying it's setting women backwards. Like all we can do is have dance breaks and and like,
she's. She's doing the exact opposite of what she calls herself a feminist, but she was doing a trad wife.
Yes.
You know those trad wives on
absolutely.
TikTok? She was like a Pinterest trad wife from 2015.
Yes.
She just kept contradicting herself over and over again. And
Over and over.
I mean, I hate to revisit it, but oh my
No, this is
God,
right.
it's just like, it's like, and then her squatties are so excited because, oh, she got a season 2. Honey, that's not a season 2.
It's a part 2.
That's a part 2.
Right.
It's already been filmed. Netflix is not putting another dime into the Meghan and Harry brand. You heard it here. No more.
Unless it's a
divorce. Unless it's a divorce.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you're spot on. You both have experience in the entertainment industry and you know about this stuff. You're exactly right. It
We're
doesn't.
not grifters though. See, that's the problem. We don't
I
think like that where
No.
it's like, what would a grifter do now? It's like
Nobody thinks like that. And then to make a video of like, I'm the coolest because I got season 2. It's like, what? No, you didn't.
Yeah, and you copy that hat that let us
Oh,
remain
yeah.
calm. Oh my God. Again, this is so 2015 Pinterest. Those let
Yes.
us remain calm. Oh my God. It drove me nuts.
I mean, it's just all exactly no new ideas, no new inspiration, not anything. And then yeah, it's very high school. Like if you told a high school girl, okay, go make a video, you know, they're going to be like dancing in their hat, whatever. I don't know what this is. I really don't know what this is. It's just cringe experiment. Constantly.
Oh man.
Constantly. So
Harry looks stoned.
Absolutely. How about they only turn the music down to hear Harry say, "I'm proud of you," or whatever the hell he said. It's something. Yeah. Now that's all of our boyfriend we're talking about. Don't make fun of him because we all want him. Remember, that's what.
Oh God, we want him so bad.
And now Dr. Sophie wants him too.
Oh my God,
so much hotter than Nancy's boyfriend.
Oh my God, and so much more accomplished,
and
than
so
my
much
boyfriend.
more talented than your boyfriend.
Oh my God.
I mean, he could write rings around him.
I
mean, if I got him in a room and your boyfriend, the comedy that would come out of Harry instead of your boyfriend.
Oh, forget it.
Forget it. It'd be over.
Seriously. Oh my God. He can't think his way out of a bag. Like he's so damn and angry. And now he's just showing more and more of his true colors, I think, with this Dr. Sophie of it all. All of it. Oh my God.
What do you think about, okay, I have found this fascinating, this Dr. Sophie thing.
I'm obsessed. In fact, here you go. Dr. Sophie. Yes.
I find it fascinating because I feel like, how is the Sussex squad going to reconcile this one? They're trying, like, trust me, they're taking Harry's side. It's just so interesting to me how they're blowing their whole their whole spiel out of the water.
You're exactly right.
You know, racism, and she's a Black woman, and she's this and she's that. You have to believe her. But when it comes to Dr. Sophie, forget it.
Forget it. They won't.
This is fascinating. What are your thoughts? I haven't talked to you about this one.
No, exactly. I know that was my question to you guys. My thoughts are, this is batshit crazy. Batshit crazy. It's interesting to see, and now I'm sure you've seen it. The Sussex squad seems to be, she has always wanted Harry, and I'm like, she is gorgeous, well-educated, can think circles around Harry, accomplished. You know what I mean? Like, she seems to give a crap about this charity. So I hear things like that, and I'm like, oh my God, they're as dumb as their leaders are. So I just think this is crazy, but it's interesting to see the psychology. That's where it gets me. I get interested in the psychology behind it. You're exactly right. How can you claim racism when you have a Black woman here saying these things and calling out Harry? And to me, my thinking is, so she called in this investigation, if I understand it correctly. So if she had stuff to hide, she wouldn't do that. I just think I'm Team Sophie. Dr. Sophie.
They're playing a match of ping pong by themselves right now, because they're also bringing Prince William into it. They're saying Prince William has, this is all him. He is setting it all up behind the scenes.
He's locking it up.
He has nothing else better to do with his time. Nothing, he's got nothing else going on. So he might as well ruin Harry's legacy.
Oh my God. What legacy would that be?
Exactly. He's trying to ruin Harry's legacy. The dude's gonna be king of the UK.
I wish he had so much time in a day to screw with him.
Because I bet you if
he doesn't.
William wanted to, he could probably be really petty.
But he doesn't.
Yeah, but I bet you he could be petty in the petty department.
I'm here for petty Prince William, but
maybe with his shirt off.
Yeah, and but I'm just saying he doesn't have enough time in the day. A and B. No. That's such a ridiculous accusation, but that's like their newest thing.
That's it. And again, I go back to it sets women backwards. But where do we see that with Meghan constantly? She calls herself a feminist while attacking women. Here we go. We're seeing it play out. I think it's completely interesting. I just had a thought though. You know how when Prince William won all that settlement money, he turned around and donated to Invictus.
Yeah.
What if he turned around and gave money to Sentebale? I think that'd be fascinating. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what? They'd find something wrong with that.
Absolutely.
You don't understand. The Sussex squad, they're just so confused.
They're pugilistic.
I mean, you have to understand. They are so confused. They started believing a woman who lied to them constantly. And now they're just constantly confused. I mean, Royal Griff put up this thing today about how Meghan lied about she wanted there to be a picture of the Portland hospital when they came out, but there was it was the palace. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, Meghan lied.
She's a liar.
She's a
lying liar who lies. Yes, and I don't think she can keep her story straight. Yeah,
and Meghan would have been protected more in the UK had she stayed. America, listen, we're ruthless. We are ruthless mofos. We are ruthless. And, there's no going back from this.
She's still, we're ruthless, but I still think she's been protected up until now. Like, people are still covering her and stuff. And I'm glad more people are seeing it. That's what I keep saying.
Protected in what way, though? She still can't get an invitation to a red carpet.
I agree.
She's always a plus
She's always a plus one. I mean, protected how?
I just mean like the press has not been as hard on her as they could have been, in my opinion.
Because you know why we think that, but she only puts herself in situations where Variety and Jane Pauley give her the questions beforehand.
100%. I think
she's never going to put herself in a situation where she doesn't know where the question's coming.
I totally agree because she can't think on her feet. I think she
not at all. Her math will slip. It will slip.
Exactly. You're exactly right.
Like Meghan, do you ever have any regrets? Could you imagine that question? They would never ask it because she would never allow it.
No. It'd be like that interview question, what's your weakness? She'd find a way to kiss her own A.
Yeah.
And when he answered it, I regret loving his family so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But no one's going to ask her that because no one is, because the questions are given to her in advance. That's how it is.
You're exactly right. And drawn over with a Sharpie, probably.
Yeah.
What do you think about launching the brand before putting out the press boxes?
What is that?
What the hell is that?
So I don't know if you guys realize, but my degree is in public relations marketing. Mm-hmm. So I think this is the craziest. I keep banging my head against the wall saying the same thing. What is this? I've never seen anything like this. I thought American Riviera Orchard was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. This beats it. It really does.
But at least she put the press boxes, the lemon baskets, whatever. She put it out before the brand launched.
No, exactly.
Who the hell launches a brand and then puts out the press boxes?
It doesn't make any sense.
It really proves that Meghan is not listening to anyone. Because
Nope.
that is not
But
advice someone would give.
as a PR expert, Jen, what do you think was going through her mind?
Me. I think that's all she ever thinks. Really, truly. I know I'm embarrassed to sing in front of you guys, but no, that's exactly. I mean, that's all she ever thinks, because to her, she's winning because she gets some celebs, I use that term lightly, posting some pictures. So that's all she cares about. Whereas normal people would say, why would you do this? This doesn't make any sense. Please go ahead.
No, but that's fine. But let the celebs unbox it a week before you launch it.
Exactly. That's what
that
you
way,
do.
then the public will be like, I'm going to get me some of this. I'm going to get me some of this.
Anticipation.
Kim Kardashian, one of her smartest PR moves was when it was Valentine's Day. She was putting out her candy heart perfume, and she made a chocolate box, and you had to crack it open.
Okay.
And she sent it to all the celebrities, and they had to
crack
it open to get to the perfume.
That'll get attention. Perfect.
Yeah, and then
your kids could eat the chocolate.
I mean, it was like
genius.
That's a press box. That's a press box.
Right.
Kim Kardashian didn't start selling the perfume, then put out the press box.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't make any sense at all. Not at all. The other thing that I cannot wrap my head around with the PR fail nightmare is the idea that she finally gets this platform. She gets this Netflix platform. And it's not that I think a lot of people will be lined up to buy it, but some people will. Didn't have the products ready to go then.
Yes.
And she even had extra time because they backed up the show. Couldn't have the stuff ready to go. It's the craziest thing ever.
I know. Nancy's verklempt.
I can't make sense.
Between that and the one pot pasta.
Oh God.
And the
yes.
I mean, I don't understand.
No. Not at all.
I mean, it's great for our side because our side is the side of, look, we're not doing this because we're just mean girls and we don't like Meghan. I mean, yeah, Meghan Markle is annoying, but at the end of the day, she wronged the royal family and she needs to apologize. And we love seeing her fail because she did this to herself. Apologize to the royal family.
Admit that you lied.
Just admit it.
Admit that you lied. But the other thing that she's doing, I wanted to get into this with you guys, is she is not condemning the Sussex squad. And I really think that's going to be her undoing. I do. I think they're going to bring her down. I really do.
Well, Jen, it's getting more mainstream now. The words or the phrase Sussex squad. It's getting.
Dr. Sophie literally said the Sussex PR machine. She said,
thank God.
But even in papers too.
I saw the Sun just posted something with that.
Yeah. So she's going. It's starting to become like smotsies. Like, you don't want to be associated with them.
I don't want to be associated with the smotsy.
Yeah, but
not ever. Harry doesn't seem to mind, but
they're that bad where it's there was a podcaster who said something negative about the show. She had like 1 million, and she had to she felt. Do you know the girl's name? Oh God, I can't remember her name.
Oh, was that the not skinny, not fat? Or no, that she
not her.
That's
no, she was on Meghan's side. This was another girl.
Okay,
and she had to walk it back. And she goes, I promise. And she actually told her the Sussex one, I promise I'll never bring up Meghan again.
Yeah.
I'd be like, F you. You guys don't scare me. No. She got bullied into an apology. No. Let me find out her name. It's now going to
that many followers? I think I'd be like F off.
Yeah.
But the thing about narcissists too is that they're never going to admit that they're wrong.
No,
And the Sussex squad is feeding her. She's like a vampire, and they keep feeding her, and it's like, that's all she craves is this
like a validation of some sort.
Exactly. And I just can't see. I see Harry. Harry kind of wanting to do that, but Meghan will never. She'll never apologize for what she did.
No,
She'll
I
never
don't think
apologize
so.
for calling the Queen racist while she had bone cancer and while Prince Philip was on his deathbed. She'll never apologize for not going to Prince Philip's,
Yeah, all that.
Prince Philip's funeral. It just
Yeah.
nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh,
This
just
will take a
awful.
while. Just
Yeah.
I might
No, you're
tell you
good. You're
tomorrow.
good.
I might have
But
to tell you.
the squad are just evil, and I don't even like to acknowledge so much. I'll just keep it general, but I know they've come after many Megxiters. I've seen a spike recently. I believe you guys have too, and I've heard horror stories, even like Taz and stuff. They're coming after Taz. It is wild to me that again. I won't associate with people who say terrible things, even about Meghan. I can't stand Meghan. I hate what she's done, but I never say I hate her. I dislike what she's done.
Yes.
That's the difference, I think, on us versus them in terms of they're going after Catherine and saying terrible things and saying she's faking cancer and stuff. It's just crazy to me that there's just a difference. There's an adult way of handling things like, wow, it really sucks what she's doing. And why does she keep wearing beige? That's not that big a deal versus where's Catherine or where's Kate? Sorry. And that cancer stuff. So I get sickened by
or telling Nancy and I that you know, we should be like our ancestors and get in the gas chamber. And those things need to be retracted big time. But she never will. She
never will.
Never will. And she'll say, you know what her thing will be? I didn't say it.
That's exactly it. But you're telling me if a group of your followers said horrible things to that degree, even about somebody like Meghan that, you know, we're not fans of, you'd be like, just knock it off. Like, people that are anti-Meghan.
If like that in high school. I was never the bully. If someone bullied someone in high school, I'd be like, are you kidding me? Exactly. Now we're not friends.
Exactly. It's awful. I know.
Have you been, what kind of backlash have you been seeing more of?
So I tend to, it seems to be when things do well, it sounds weird, on Twitter, because I don't really use the other social media, but if one of my tweets does well and it gets, the Sussex squad gets a hold of it, then I find it more on my Twitter and in my comments and stuff. Yeah. So do you find that to be the case too?
I think I just have blocked so many. I think I mean, I have carpal tunnel syndrome now, but totally worth it. Totally worth it.
That's right.
I'm Nancy's arms.
Okay.
But totally worth it. But I think I've just blocked so many. And
have you? Okay, gotcha.
It keeps me shielded.
Yes, that's good. Yeah. Okay, so what about Meghan not that there's any defense of Harry, but there's just radio silence on that. What are your thoughts there? I think it's interesting after Harry, I'm not pro Harry, but I'm saying after everything, at least Harry stuck up for her. You know, like
you're going to see crickets on her. She's
not going to defend him.
There's absolutely no way she will, because let's say there is a divorce one day, allegedly.
Right.
She's going to use that. I mean, she can't.
She's right now. She's look at how he treated a black woman.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I think too.
Right now, she's just holding it really close. Her cards close to the vest. She doesn't look like she doesn't look like she's anything right now. Right now, it looks like by her not in Sussex squad's mind.
Nancy's humming.
In Sussex squad's mind, she's just being there for her husband. Yeah. That's what they're thinking. So she doesn't have to say anything right now because her fans are so crazy, allegedly, that's how they're interpreting it.
Sure.
And how we're interpreting it is, you're not going to say anything about your husband?
Exactly.
I'd be like, no, he didn't do that, guys. I mean, I just can't believe that Sophie brought up the polo thing. To me, when I heard that was like, holy cow, because as far as like American audiences go, the one thing that Meghan relied on with the Oprah interview was the salacious parts of the Oprah interview to penetrate America, because not a lot of Americans understand what goes into the convention and how they name Prince. They didn't know. So Meghan can lie all she wants.
Absolutely.
Now, this is biting Meghan in the ass, because the salacious parts, like, Meghan was rude to me. I mean, Harry wanted me to make his wife feel better about a polo thing. That's the only thing penetrating America right now, because it was the juiciest part. And we're all thinking, oh my God, Meghan is so, what's the word I'm looking for? She's so, God, I hate it when I can't think of a word.
Do you mean like sensitive skin? Like she demands an apology?
So sensitive that she needs people to believe this, or she needs people to believe that, you know?
Yes.
That's how I think America is getting it. And that's a bad thing for her. It's kind of like, wow, karma's biting you in the ass. Now you see how dangerous it is to say things like this, whether it's true or false, and have American audiences regurgitate it.
Yeah, I think so. The thing that pops in my head too is, so Harry's writing this letter and being a dick behind the scenes to try to push an apology out of this woman. Think about other things we've seen, like Gavin Newsom calling a press conference saying Archibald's not delinquent. Do you think Harry is writing letters there too?
Of course they seem buddies. All that did was show, wow, this isn't the first time they've done this. This is
exactly it.
It's also showing that they are very sensitive to these topics. Like, anything can happen and Meghan will freak out. So yes, I do believe the palace had a hard time. I do believe that Harry was constantly calling his brother saying, why can't you defend her in the papers? Why can't you do this? This is all starting to make sense now, because before, the way Meghan and Harry talked about it in the Netflix special was, well, they weren't defending us when it came to racism. No, they weren't defending you on every little tiny thing, like that. There was a tag left on one of your dresses because you were returning it because you didn't want to pay for it, because, you know, it was off the rack, and the designer wasn't going to let you keep it. It was those little tiny things. So this is a big piece of the puzzle that we've been looking for a long time. Now we finally know that, yes, they do have a problem. They do have a sensitive skin.
That's it. That's absolutely, that's what I've been screaming too. And I'm pointing over here because I have all my books over here. I read Courtiers and Revenge and all these books, and they all say that. And I just think, where there's smoke, there's fire. They're all saying they used to just scroll social media and look for any mention, especially negative ones. And here we're seeing it play out.
Now we know. Because it wouldn't have bothered Meghan. That polo thing would have never bothered Meghan had she not seen videos that you, me, Royal Daily Tea, Royal Grip put out, Sue Smith, everybody, had she not been watching those, because we all covered it. The papers covered it. Meghan, if you don't watch social media, or if you don't listen to that, then how would you have even known about that?
You can't make it make any sense.
And that's,
somebody's watching me.
I get no privacy. Yeah, I sing that to my kid.
Meghan just proved that she reads and watches everything that is put out about her. And I'm here for it. I'm here
for it too. And I don't know if you saw, like a week ago, she posted a picture of geese, and I was like, oh, those are fighting words there.
Yeah. Oh, she knows.
The geese.
She knows.
I see what you're doing.
She knows.
You don't come for the flock. Let's see. I'd written down. How do you think it's going with their professional separation? Meaning, I mean, any better, any worse? I don't think there's anything.
There's rumblings going around that he is not leaving the Montecito mansion, and those rumblings may be true because they don't sleep in the same bedroom, allegedly. And they probably have separate sides of the house. And it could be in the making.
I mean, the last time we saw him was that video he did for Travelers, and who knows when he did it, but he looked bloated again.
Yes,
he looked like a mess.
He doesn't look great.
And you know, I
think it's coming.
It's hard. It's going to be hard for her. You know, this couldn't come at a worse time, because when you're launching a brand, you're supposed to be happy and everything's great, and I'm making
sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere.
And I'm making breakfast for my family, and I'm doing this, but instead my husband is getting accused of misogyny and racism, and you know, it's a bad time. I mean, it would have never been a good time for her to launch that brand because it's such a stupid brand. And did you read the ingredients?
Did you read
the
ingredients?
You didn't?
No, I took the last 2 days off, so I've been out. Tell me.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Like lectin and like just
a whole bunch of crap.
Just crap, Jen. Just nothing good in it. Like nothing $14 worth.
And everyone's still calling it jam, even though she wants it to be called spread.
Well, I'm sorry. Why would you tie yourself
to jam? I mean, come on, dude.
I will never not call it jam because when she came out with that stupid trailer, she called it she goes, jam's my jam.
Jam's my jam. Jam's my jam.
And it's like she learned one fact about jam with the sugar ratio, and she just keeps regurgitating it. I have my High Grove jam here, so
that looks like jam.
Yes, that's right. They actually call it preserve, but still, it's delicious.
Okay, listen, this is okay. You know how easy it is to make homemade crepe mix? Like my grandma would make homemade crepe mix. For $14, you can buy wheat flour, malted barley flour, Niken. What's Niken?
What's Niken?
I don't know.
Reduced iron, thiamine, monotroite, riboflavin, folic acid, non-fat dry milk, dextrose, vanilla extracts, vanillin, and granulated cane sugar and salt. Why would it? Like you can make crepe mix.
Why would I want that? Yeah.
Why would I want and you don't need dry milk. You can add milk to it. You can add very organic milk to it.
That sounds awful.
That doesn't sound good.
So I think this is obviously stuff that people are going to buy. Her Sussex Water are going to buy. They're going to shelve it. They're going to keep it as keepsakes. This isn't something that's going to be flying off the I got to go. Oh, honey, go run to the store and get me some as ever crepe mix, please. And don't forget the
dried flowers.
I mean the spread.
I mean, no one's going to be doing that. No one's going to do that.
Sweetie, do you need anything at the store?
Can you go get me the dried flower sprinkles, but make sure it's the As Ever brand. I mean, no one's doing that.
I'll go get it.
Yeah,
no one's doing that.
Not at all. And then I go back to the show. She didn't even show she could cook.
No,
anything. So why am I thinking
the oven? And the oven wasn't on.
She would turn on the oven and not preheat it. She would just turn it on and then shove it in.
And then they handled the quiche. The chef was pointing out. She's like, he said it would be bubbling. This isn't even hot. Like they were.
I know. And Zach Peter was on
Chef Stew.
Chef Stew, and Chef Stew made a funny little commentary about it. He goes, well, why is nothing going in there if it's not hot? And he goes, and he goes, that's probably why there's 500 different crepes that they already pre-made, and they're pulling out from this.
Of course.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's like, make it, man. Just make it in front of us.
How hard is it? Like for a frittata, you can make during a show. It's so easy to make a frittata during a show.
I made onion rings during a show.
We did.
Did you?
We had a Super Bowl special, and our parents were here, and we did the batter. We did everything during the show.
It wasn't that hard.
From scratch.
That's so cool. And I'd much rather eat that. That sounds way more delicious.
I know. We made beer battered onion rings with Walla Walla onions.
And it turned out perfectly.
I mean, it's not rocket science.
That sounds delicious.
I don't think she knows her way around the kitchen.
No,
I really
not at all. And then just say like, I like my quiche runny. No, that's botulism.
No, I like it runny.
Oh, I made quiche.
Don't.
I made quiche.
there you go.
70 made quiche
I
once
made
too.
quiche for Nancy once, and I made it, and I pulled it out, and it was nice and hot, and not runny. And
Okay, I like it runny. No, you don't.
It's like that
you
is so
don't.
gross. I like
Good.
mine extra milky.
No, exactly. And what I said is we all screw up. That actually would be a thing to say, okay, if it turns out like this, here's how to fix it.
Right.
No. Just be lazy about it. Say, I like it running. It's just
so great. We're not striving for perfection.
We're striving for botulism.
Yeah.
I love a tummy bug. Yum. Gross.
Yeah, you got to see, if you haven't seen Chef Stu and Zach Peter, just Google them. I mean, YouTube Zach Peter and Chef Stu do Meghan Markle. You will laugh your ass off. It is so funny, man. It is so funny. It's so great.
Amazing.
Yeah, they're great. I want Chef Stu on next. If I could get Chef Stu on, oh my God, I'd die.
That's amazing. What do you think will be, again, it's our opinions, our theories. What do you think will be their downfall? Do you think we're witnessing it now, or do you think there's more to come?
I think the kids, when she starts showing the faces,
the marching of the kids.
The marching of the kids will be the downfall. Harry
will lose his mind.
He might lose his mind.
Yeah.
Okay. That's my opinion.
Yeah. I think we're witnessing it. It's definitely going down. But I mean,
what do you think,
you
Jen?
saw the numbers for the Netflix show.
What do you think, Jen?
I think we're witnessing it. I honestly keep saying I think it's going to be her squad that takes her down, because I think they're doing real blanked up stuff. Like we've heard the names that they called Dr. Sophie disgusting things. Awful things. She's not speaking out about it. And I think they're going, if they can just dig a little bit and find these ties. I know Dan Wooten looked into it, ties of her to the squad. You know, after all the things they've said about Catherine, after all the, you know, now Dr. Sophie and all this thing, I think that could potentially undo that. I really do.
Yeah. Well, isn't the fact that they follow her around like the Grateful Dead? I mean, everywhere is a tie. I mean, that's a tie. They have special badges when they're at Invictus. I mean, how do they get those? They do. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I know.
Look at them. They're there.
And now they're starting the as ever tattoo or whatever.
Those people were plants. I don't think those were squatties. I don't think those were squatties. Yeah. No, those girls were like, really, those were okay. Jen, do you really believe that those young girls 10 15 years ago liked the TIG when they were, I mean, you see how young those girls were?
No.
She wanted, Meghan portrays, and I hate to do this, but Meghan wants, well, I guess it's not me who's doing it, but Meghan wants white women.
I think so too.
That is who she wants to be, her demographic. She wouldn't be, she peddles to white women. It's just not happening though, unfortunately for her, because and black women and white women are like whatever. But for some reason, Meghan does not like black women. And we've said it on the show before, and I think it might allegedly stem to her mom not being there. But but the fact that she staged this TIG reunion thing in New York, not one black woman was there.
It's
wild. Crazy to me. That was crazy. That was wild. So I think, you know, in Meghan's perfect head, it would just be like, you know, the ladies who lunch in Montecito and you know, I mean, even look at her show.
Look at me now, Mom.
Just look at her TV show. Her show had
sticking it to Mom.
Yeah. So I mean, it's sad. It's sad that she won't embrace anybody but what's in her head as the perfect life. And in her, and dare I say, racist head, her perfect life is the idea of being whiteness.
Well, look at her wedding. I mean, her mom was there. Other than that, I mean,
that was it. And I feel bad for the women she uses to do her dirty work. You know, it's really sick.
Absolutely, yes.
I mean, it's really
going back to the squad, the thing I keep thinking too is if any of them standing up for her worked for her for 1 hour, I guarantee you.
She wouldn't want them working for her. Have you seen who works for Archwell? Have you seen, you know, and the Netflix crew? It was all white male.
White men. Yeah.
It was all white men. I mean, it's the proof's in the pudding. It's real. And her assistants are white women. And
she likes men in power. She married a Jewish man. She's she's very much into power and wealth.
I think so.
And wealth.
I think so too. Do you think that Harry will ever push back against her, or do you think she's just got him by the?
No, I think he's. I think
he will.
No, I don't think he has it in him anymore. I think no. I think he could have. I think he had some fight in him maybe like 2-3 years ago, but I think it's gone now.
I think I think during the divorce he will.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Yeah, let's see. Hey, listen, we've got a lot more years of this, unfortunately. I'd love to
hopefully not too much.
I'd love to hang my hat up, but I think we'll be here a while.
Well, I think even if they announced, again, allegedly, if they announced separation tomorrow, I think we're going to be here for a while too. I think so. I think
for that.
Yeah. I think we've got a lot to go through there.
But I just didn't like how she's turning the squad. She's trying to make it look like there was never any Black women in that space, in that homemaker space. And I'm like, we did a whole show on it where I'm like, my grandma would watch B. Smith, or I didn't quite understand that. Or oh my God, grandma owned like Patti LaBelle's cookbooks. I mean, it's like, I'm not understanding why she's saying that she's the first Black woman in this space. She's then taking those women and just spitting on them like they didn't exist. And it's like, what?
I don't like that.
It's again creating a problem that doesn't exist.
No, I agree. So right, Jen.
It's like we featured this one girl that like back in 2015, all Stephanie and I did was like paint our homes the indoors
like earth tones.
And it was her. It was this Black woman, and she was in Architectural Digest, and she was the one who started that trend. And I'm like, oh my God, she inspired so many women to just like, hey honey, we're going to Home Depot, we're getting some earth tones. Like it was like orange and green and like everything. That was her. So as far as an influencer, Meghan, you're not the first woman to come into this space.
I once painted at my apartment in LA just one red wall.
And
I
love
that was
the thing. Do you remember City did that?
That's who influenced me.
Yeah, that's who influenced us. It was just like I'm not understanding where they're getting this narrative that Meghan is nobody wants a Black woman in this space. That to me is crazy.
It's archaic thinking. We're past that. You know what I mean? Like, nobody thinks like that, but they put it out there. It is the craziest thing.
I'm like, well, who was I being influenced by?
You're exactly right. I know, right? I mean, you're exactly right. I mean, again, let's go to Dionne Warwick, right? Let's talk,
Stephanie doesn't know how to be around a Black woman. Oh no, my favorite thing is, well, they just don't want Black women to succeed.
Oh yeah.
Like, have you ever been in a room with Dionne Warwick before?
And Stephanie?
Yeah, it's like Stephanie was always like, gosh, I can't believe she's better than me. I'm better than her. It's like,
totally. Sounds like some stuff would say.
It's this narrative that's never gonna trend. So who cares?
Well, it's so sad because she really, in a way, Meghan is being very archaic and bringing Black women back, like, gosh, before the 60s, like for the civil rights. It's just like, what are you talking about? So
that's exactly it. And now I have to always write it down. I have to look at it because I never remember the stupid name of the stupid thing. Confessions of a Female Founder. It's so stupid. It doesn't stick in my head. But that's another thing. It's like, we can be founders of things. I run a business. You guys run your business. You know what I mean? This YouTube. So we know how to do this. We don't need Meghan to tell us how to do crap like that.
A lot of people are saying that. They're like, her audience is going to be bored by it. It's going to be very boring. I mean, we're going to be gluttons and listen to it, but it's going to be, it's just going to be boring. She should have done a vlog. I mean, like a vlog cast, because it's just so inauthentic when you hear her voice. She has a really bad voice. Like nobody wants to hear her talk. And it's just going to be really inauthentic.
Well, she has nothing to say.
And that's it. What experience does she bring to anything? And what record of success? Nothing.
It's like, if she started the TIG, well, no offense, Meghan, but Jen, Stephanie and I are more successful than what you did with the TIG. Our
Yeah.
businesses are way more successful than what you did. I'm sorry, but I'd like to think that. I think more people know who.
No, I
Back
agree.
in the day, more people did not know who she was.
No, they
I
didn't.
didn't know who the hell
I didn't know what the TIG was.
I didn't know.
No,
I had no
neither.
clue.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny to go back and find where she's put things in writing, and you know what I mean, like talking about Princess Catherine and things like that. And then she's again her own worst enemy. She's hanging herself with this stuff. So I think it's kind of funny.
Say it, forget it, write it, regret it.
Regret it. That's right.
Real Housewives.
Real
phrase.
Housewife.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Well,
Linda.
oh yeah, I know. Was there anything? I mean, I think we've hit most of it. I guess now it's just these insane Instagram posts over and over and over. I mean,
I checked today. She hasn't
posted anything.
Okay. I do have something really funny I can show you that I just recorded a separate video on. So guys, you'll see this in a separate video, but look, so I got one of the funniest comments in my actual comments. It's like, let's see. Oh, right here. Shout out to Texas, 1836 Texas, who says she holds that dog better than she holds the baby. Have you seen this? She's holding the dog.
Oh, yeah.
She's cooking.
She does.
And because I kept saying, why would you do that around your cooking? That's what I love dogs, but I'm not like around the cooking. It's a little weird. But then
speak for yourself, Jen.
I'm sorry. But look, and then holding the baby like
on my counters.
Yeah, but I mean, like at least she's acknowledging and holding the dog, but with the baby, it's just like, here's a kid.
I know, it's like,
well, Jen, that's not a baby.
Allegedly.
I know.
It was a baby. I mean, yeah, that's not. Babies' legs don't do that, do they? I mean, not their legs, their feet. Do their feet stand at attention like that?
I don't know.
Allegedly, I don't know. I know we can't talk about this, but I'm just saying. I never thought that was a real baby. Allegedly,
do you know? Okay, so I don't know.
You don't. It's a hot day. They said it was like 100 degrees that day.
Yeah.
You don't put on a little cap.
Come on. A blanket around him, something, just to protect him from the sun.
Yeah, okay, but there are people out there that are narcissists, and they care more about animals.
Sure, but I don't believe she actually cares about the animals either because of her track record. I think that's more of a clapback.
Thank you for reminding me. She doesn't care about animals. You're right. That was just, then you know what? It was for the video.
I think so too. I think it's always trying to clap back in some way. So in this point, we've all called out the animal mistreatment in the past and stuff, and the polo and stuff. And then so she's got to baby this dog.
Right. And I've gone through that scenario in my head a million times because the man I'm with right now, it's like, I guess
you're with right now.
I guess currently. Yeah. No, I guess you could call like the man of my dreams, the Harry, the whatever Meghan thought Harry was or whatever. And I would do
You've been together for 10 years.
Whatever. But what I'm saying is, would I give up my dog for him? Or that to me, that's insane. Like, I just don't get how you could be like
package deal.
I would.
It's a package deal. I just don't get it. Like, and for a guy, for Harry to be cool with that. Like my boyfriend even is like trying. He tries so hard when he's here to bond with the dogs, but it's like for Harry to be like whatever. It's like that's crazy to me.
It says a lot about him too. I think neither of them are capable of caring for an animal, in my opinion. Yeah,
that's wild to me. I'd be like, I guess it's me and my dog then.
Wouldn't it be a million red flags? That's what I would think too. Like, oh no,
like
no,
you're willing to give up your dog for me?
Yeah,
that's weird.
Weird,
that's
absolutely.
Weird. Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
I agree, but so I guess we're just stuck with Instagram posts for a bit. Do you think any more faux royal tours? We're just guessing.
Not right now.
No. I think they are. I think they're
laying low.
Yeah, I think they're going to lay low because of this. I think we would have seen a lot of stuff going on had this Dr. Sophie thing hadn't happened. But I think they need to lay low a little bit.
They do.
Yeah.
And
so just Instagram stirring
well,
for now.
she's got her press boxes coming out for some reason, even though everything's sold out. I'm going to show you guys press boxes. This doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. This kept me up at night.
You're right.
Up at night. It really did.
I was like,
I felt bad for her. She kept coming in my room. I felt bad. She's like, I need a sleeping pill.
No, because it just doesn't make sense.
I need a Xanax.
It doesn't.
It's like everything's sold out, but you're gonna put the
it makes no sense.
How about this, Megan? If your shit is seasonal, then
shite. Sorry, Mom.
Put the press box for your next edition, limited edition stuff press box. Don't put a press box out of stuff that you've already sold out.
Absolutely. It makes no sense.
And Sussex Squad's like the Derangers, that's what we're called. They're like the Derangers are saying that she only had 20 units of each thing. It's like, come on, you know what? You know why we said that? Because we're right.
Yes.
Because we've been watching the Kardashians for 20 years and we know what the hell we're talking about, okay?
Exactly. I think it's interesting that her friend happened to order one and post it online and then talk about it.
Exactly.
Oh, what a coincidence. That couldn't have been pre-planned at all, could it? So stupid. The whole thing's so stupid.
Talk about giving up a dog.
I'll take it.
Giving up a dog. You're going. Here, come here.
It's rude, Jack. You've got Megan's dog treats there. Is that what you're showing?
I would never, ever.
No.
These are grain and gluten-free pumpkin biscuits from Portland Pet Company.
I like it.
Handmade with love. Here, Brody and Lady.
I'd rather eat that than her baking mix or whatever.
Smells like pumpkin. I sometimes I'm like.
And then during Christmas, they have ginger.
They have ginger ones.
So
gingerbreads. They're so cute. They probably all taste the same.
No, they don't. They smell different.
Yeah, but no, these are way healthier.
Yeah,
I bet you can actually read the ingredients. I mean, pronounce the ingredients.
Probably
on those bad boys.
Well, I wanted to thank you guys for your time. Anything as we wrap up, in fact, stall and I'll send the picture and I'll show it. So tell us what you've been working on. Tell us what you got cooking. Tell us.
Oh, nothing much. We're just
working on our jam, and we're gonna come out with a Sidley jam.
Your jam.
You know what? Jam. We should do that. We should make every single. No. We should make
jam.
We should make every single thing that she does and box it.
Yeah,
that would be so funny. Because what is she gonna do? She can't. We
just box candles
as ever. Sidley twins, but we put Sidley twins. I bet you she can't do anything about that.
Yes, I love this. I fully support it.
Okay, so we're gonna just everything she does. We just copy it.
Yeah. The pretzels with peanut butter.
No. Just the dried flowers. The stuff she has in her as ever shop.
That's what I'm saying. Dried flowers.
The dried flowers. Perfect. And then the honey.
Oh yeah.
Because oh my God, we have so many friends with bee farms. It's insane because we live in Florida.
We call it not Megan's jam. I don't know.
Don't we have like friends with chickens and they can lay
there you go. Perfect.
Yeah, lay the eggs.
No. I'm talking but she doesn't sell eggs. She doesn't
sell the eggs.
Yeah.
The crepe mix.
I know the crepe mix, but I'll actually put the good stuff in it, not preservatives. It's all preservatives.
And yours would go for a good cause. I'd be happy to support
that. I'm just going to give it out for free. Just to show her I'm not doing this for money.
No, we have to give it to the animal charities.
Oh, okay. I'll sell it for $1.
Perfect.
No, it has to go to animals.
I know, but I don't want to get it.
There it is.
There it is. Those are new.
The back of it up too. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so these are our new campaign for Adopt Own Shop. They just dropped a couple days ago. And there you go. Look at the back of that cute hoodie.
Lady and Brody.
That's Lady and Brody. Those are our two precious angels we adopted. One from the Asher house, and then Nancy adopted one because this woman was going to take Lady to the Humane Society and just dump her there.
Dump her.
Dump her. And Brody was found at the Asher house, and he was just roaming the streets in Salem. And these are cute little sweatshirts.
Yeah.
And then of course
we also have them in beige too, because the beige.
Yeah, the beige.
Just for Jen.
Yeah.
Just for Jen.
But of course, then it says adopt, don't shop, and we have the zipper hoodie, and then we also have just the regular hoodie. But very cute for spring, because if you're not, it could be cold. It could
I don't think you need to sell it.
I don't know, but all the proceeds are going to animal welfare.
Yes,
that's amazing.
If you guys ever see, like, if you guys have an X page and you ever see me pledging for dogs, if you see me going $100 pledge, $100 pledge, that's what this money goes to. It goes to pulling animals out of high kill shelters. Where can we find this? You can find this on Bonfire under Sidley Twins merch.
Bonfire.
I can send you the link, Jen, and you can put it in.
I'll put it in the comments. Yes, or in the.
Okay. Well, thanks, Jen, for showing this, and thanks for having us on.
Oh my gosh, anytime. It's just so nice. Let's not be strangers. Come on.
I know. We're just too busy.
I know. But no, I gotta say, you've hit 90,000 subs. I'm so proud of you both. You work so hard and it's paying off. And
thank you.
I'm like, I'm a proud triplet. I really am.
You did this. You helped us a lot. This is because of you. Just FYI, I will never
amazing talents and your personality.
Well, you're the reason we're here. So thank you.
Not at
we
all.
will never forget the first time you agreed to be on.
We were so like,
You're wonderful, and you guys you're just doing fantastic, amazing things. I'm so proud of you, and I just love seeing you grow and all the new opportunities. It's so good. It really is. You're incredible.
Yay.
So
well, I'm glad we're on this ride together. The three of us, for sure.
Yeah. We're ride or die sisters.
That's right. That's
all
right.
All of you guys out there too. We're ride or die with you guys too. Love you.
Absolutely. Well, is there anything we can watch to support you, or just your latest when this goes up?
Just our latest.
We're doing a Saturday Night Live tomorrow, pop culture roundup, and then of course our Sunday show, which we do royalty.
Are you doing? You're doing a live show tomorrow? Is that what you're saying? Saturday night?
Yeah, we do now. Pop culture roundups on Saturday. Just like lively stuff and stuff that we can't get in on our Sunday shows that we want to talk about, or stupid stuff, A
recorded one, or you're doing a live show? You're saying
a live.
What time is that at? Do you know? I was going to do a live on Saturday too. I never want to step on your toes.
No, you tell us.
You tell. You know what? Then we won't do it.
No, because I'm marathon. I'll go after you. So you take
no. Because we'll do How about this? You do Saturday. We do Sunday, because we never really do.
Yeah, we'll do a recorded show then on
Sunday. I don't want you to have to change. I kind of I don't want to step on your toes.
Honestly, because
it doesn't matter.
We have an author that came on, and we want to attach that to her. So
we'll just do that.
So we'll do that tomorrow. You do Saturday live,
you do Sunday,
and I'll do Sunday. Okay,
perfect. Cool. And I'll promote the heck out of you guys. We got this. That's
how our triplet
ride or die.
Ride or die.
Always. I just do these marathons. I never mean to. And if you ever need, just tell me. We'll talk. It's all good. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being so wonderful. Tell secret boyfriend I said hi.
I will. We'll send you pictures as always when we're on our adventures.
Yay. All right. And tell your parents I said hi.
Oh, they love you. All right.
I love them too. What'd you say though, Steph? You said something.
I said I love you.
Oh, I love you guys.
She hates you.
No, I didn't say that.
That's why she kept sending me to the room with a bag of pretzels. Just go.
Yeah, exactly.
Go in your room and don't leave the whole time.
Go in your room and eat your bad salts.
Yum. All right. Have a good night. Thanks for being here.
I love you.
I love you too. Bye-bye. Mwah.